you guys have seen him on this channel before. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, dude, he's made some dope music, and it's all like PUBG related. So it's honestly pretty cool. Like I've been jamming out to it. Like typically I have my headphones off like in between so I can catch my song. But dude, it's bangers. So all right, but here we go into game 2, and I still believe that we're missing a team. Or not a team. We're missing a couple of players. So Peru, I think, is still missing one. And there was like another team, wasn't there? Am I going crazy? It's not Toyo. I think it's just having one follow him. Also, yes, sorry. I should have said. But Duel and Bestia, they have to maintain their slots just because of Twire. So next game I'm going to restart, and then it should be all good. Bolivia has their oh wait, no. Bolivia already had it. But well, H-Win, he is getting chased by his former friends, and he is actually alone because Wooly is here in the compound, and I don't even know if Wooly knows about it, or I don't know if H-Win knows about it. I think H-Win is just, well, okay, he's literally just crawling in a field. He has discarded all of his clothing to try and blend in as much as he can. It is a rough time for our friend, but well, he has to be careful too, actually. Okay, so all three of them came over here. So they're trying to extract their boy, and it seems like they're gonna try to do so by just taking out Wooly. So we'll see if that actually works out for him. He's trying so hard not to be noticed, dude. Poor guy. I mean, we've all had games like this where we drop in and we're just like, dude, this sucks. You know, nothing ever seems to go right. But I mean, H-Win knows that Wooly's here. It looks like Cowboy, he probably is just going to take an E-pickup, probably just to go to the top of the mountain. But Tig is coming back. Tig has gotten some loot. He's trying to figure it out. H-Win, he's basically safe for now. Well, safe is a relative term. That's how I'll say it. But Wooly's just running away, so they should be able to pick up their boy without. Oh, actually, they're going for loot, and Tig isn't even bothering with this. He's just getting the heck out of here. All right, he's playing the circle, which fair enough. Other than that, it seems, well, it looks like Injected has taken Fate's loot spots. It's always just funny when we're watching it. You know, we know exactly what's going on, so this is like. The hairs are on end. They're ready. They're waiting, and the cavalry has arrived, and they're just waiting. But H-Win is like, "Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out!" Totally fine. No issue whatsoever. No issue. Tig taking some shots over at Duel, and Sharp is just gonna make it to Gakka without any issue. But southwest of Ice Cream, Tig is here, and you can imagine his teammates are probably gonna join up. Emmy could be holding a spot that they might want to come by, but we're just going to pass on by for now. Circle doesn't have a ton of teams into it. Liquid, hopefully we get a better game from them because game 1 was, I'm going to say, lackluster. It didn't start out well for them. Bestia was very happy with it. But Copenhagen Wolves, they're going to play this one long and slow because, I mean, they're late. Each one doesn't have any loot, so they're going to grab a couple of vehicles, and Pachinki is already taken, but Falcons, well, they're trying to take Kane out of the game so far. And, well, he takes 1 damage, but Duel should be able to group up off of that without any issue. And you are correct, sir. I am locked at 30 FPS, but you know what? I'll see if I can do 60. Because I think I tried it a long time ago, and it kind of ruined the stream. But I'll see if it kills my PC or the stream, and if it does, I'll go back to 30. But I haven't made a couple of upgrades to my PC since I started streaming, so hopefully it'll be better. But I don't know. You know, how does it look for you guys? Like, do you notice the 30 FPS a lot, or is it just kind of like, it is what it is kind of thing? Oh dang! I guess I need to switch the colors a little bit more for AK and Bestia. Actually, let me do that right now. So if I miss anything, oh well. So have it a little bit darker, more like gray. Oh no, it's Bessie and AKA that I need to change it for. Huh. AKA, what are we gonna give you? Can we give you a dark gray? But that's too close to edit. And I hear shots. Give me 1 second. No, I still can't do that one. Purple. We'll do purple, 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 purple. Sweet, that works. All right, cool. It's all ready for next game. All right, what did I miss? No, I missed something. Well, Toyo Souls is going to be taken down, and BL going to lead the firing line. And Capitan, he has a Burnham, so he is going to be safe for a little bit of time at least. But from behind, there's still a member of Toyo. Fake Zin is trying to be sneaky, trying to be a snake, trying to do exactly what he needs to get his team back into this one. But it's going to be tough. Right now, there's... Ooh, there's a frag. They know. BL saw him. Oh, no. Well, Fake Sin, it is difficult to be sneaky, especially in TPP. It's a lot easier doing that in FPP. But Toyo are already the team that's down. I think that the call here is just to back off, not to do anything too crazy. As we see a couple of teams getting too close to each other. Some more shots taken over at Furia. And, well, I mean, they take some damage, but all things considered, they're fine with this. And Fakes in if he gets taken out by a mortar at this point. Is it a mortar or a red zone? It's the same, like, hit ratio, so I guess it's just a mortar. I actually don't know. Yeah, no, it has to be the same. Because that's all it is, really, right? Well, we see Bolivia, and they are going between two different teams. And 4-0. Finally taking some shots over at Injected. Nope, you have to have esports server, my friends, and I mean, basically be allowed to join the lobby. So, there's no public link. The one that's, ooh, Injected. Well, they're being aggressive and, well, Injected in no way are working together. And now there's only one up from Bolivia. I will talk about the spectating in a bit. But Chipotle, well, he's trying to get the heck out of there, but, ooh, oh my gosh, Injected in no way. Gladiator, he is doing his best. He is being aggressive. That is a great stun. The med does come off onto Simplicity. And now he peeks on over, but he is thrown in the trade coming in. But it looks like no way. They want this desperately, and they want to get these kills. Syntax, though, is going to go down. And Syntax, well, he did get the flush, but is that worth it? I don't think it is. And now it is just Stokely who's left. He does find DNL with great shots. But from his right-hand side, can he get the flick? He cannot. He is behind some cover. And no way, I think. Yeah, there's still 2 up. Ooh, good shots coming out from Stokely. That was beautiful. But Lopez, 1 frag could end it all. Well, Stokely decides to go for the points, which fair enough. But Lopez knows exactly where he is, and he has 1 more nade. And it's a good nade, and he's going to go down. But Lopez, can he really get his team back up? That's the question, because Chipotle, he is the... I don't even know. I can't check his inventory, so I can't see if he has blue chips. But he was away from the fight far enough, and Toyo did bring their boy back in Boatyard. But no, in Zane, there is no public link. I know that there's another caster who has a link to a YouTube. That is because he has hired some observers. This is just me. It's just a solo bard. So, yeah, that's why. But oh my gosh, no. Survive here, my friend. Oh wow, he picked him up. He didn't even. Wow, that's very interesting. I would die laughing if he died from falling. All right, I was gonna say you got to play that one safe. Huh? What are they shooting at? All right, well, circle closes. But yes, there's someone else who's paid observers to do it for him. So he has a link, but it's like a private stream. So. I believe 2 people use that link, but I prefer to control it on my own. I feel like it's just more fun for me. Luke is going to take a little bit of damage. His vehicle is at half HP, but is going to make it up to at least one of his friends. FPS seems fine to you. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's fine for most people, then I'm probably not going to change it. I don't know. We'll see. I shouldn't say that too loud, otherwise he might get mad at me. But Poon is going to take some shots over onto Marilla as they do cross the bridge. Oh my lord. And well, they're going to crash straight onto Poon. And he is just going to go ahead and get the heck out of there, which I think is a very fair call. But they got to be careful because the mortars are still here. Poon just made it inside the warehouse. And is he just going to stay, or is he trying to get out? Well, Godlike and Peru are close together. And all I'm going to say is that I know one of these teams a lot more than I know the other one. But hey, if I get some new players on my radar because of this, I'm very happy with that. Vinny, though, he is spinning out of control. Just a couple more shots could take him down, but he's doing okay. I was saying, oh, he crashed. Oh, he crashed. That's hilarious. That's horrible. I mean, that's hilarious. No, that's just funny as heck. Yo, I'm the one who's controlling that camera. But can you imagine DCing while driving a car? Your tire pops, and then you go right back and you're just driving into a tree. He might shoot him out of the vehicle, res him, put him back into the car, and then drive back to the compound. I'm actually super curious to see if he does that. No? I mean, I guess fair enough. They're occupied otherwise, so you can kind of do it. All right. Well, he's DC'd, but he's still in the driver's seat? Yeah, he's still in the driver's seat. It's so funny. All right, well, 4-0. They make a mad dash. They make it in. This is pretty common. No one's going to go on the north except for the team that's bringing back their boys, which makes a lot of sense. So, but all these teams should know how to play this one very well. Nothing too interesting. And Chipotle might actually try to bring his boys back. All right. There we go. Vinny, he's back. Welcome back, my friend. Possibly one of the funniest DCs I've ever seen. But Capitan, ooh, DNL, Bolivia eliminated. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And where does the mortar go? Where's the, there we go. Oh, I think they're trying to make a spot. I think he's trying to get it here so that they can make a little bit of a better spot for themselves to play into. Am I right? Well, he's trying to get... Oh, my lord. Well, this is... I haven't seen the circle in a while. All right. Oh, wait. No way that was planned. That's crazy. That's kind of hilarious. I mean, they're going to take this dip. No? All right, one of them is going to take the dip, but Alo has to be incredibly careful. No, no, no. I tried to go to Alo. No, give me Alo. Kwanzin, he does go down. And I believe there's a second one. No? No, it's just the one. Willie takes him down. BL. Oh, they're on the other side. Man, I'm all discombobulated, I'll be honest. Sorry. France, that's a decent name, but just not quite far enough. A lot of shots coming on to that Birdum is... He might try to go for just a run over. Oh, did he make it stick? Oh, they're a little bit trapped. This is horrible. This is bad. This is not great for Toyo Esports. And well, they are just in such a bad spot, and now it is just Emmy. And well, I mean, I guess he has a little bit of cover now after all that destruction. But Posa, that is going to be the freest points of your life coming out for Furia. And what a misplay coming out from Toyo. They tried to go safely as a group, but in the end, they played it a little bit too safe and got caught out for it. Alva does have to be careful because of Everest right above him. H2N. Ooh, some shots coming out onto New Gen. But we'll see if H2N can actually Lands a good couple of shots onto Bale Frost. He hits something. But looks like they'll be okay. Oh, Finna has to be careful. Finna hit something, but he's made it back alive. Well, they have at least one vehicle. And now it is a crash onto Duel. It seems like they got a knock. Sharp Shot is going to go down. And, well, the Falcons have arrived. And that is a beautiful nade coming out from Penta. But can they find more? An M249 in the hands of Tig, one of the best players to have that. And now they're trying to get the insta-reses, but the nades, if they're good enough, could be it. Gustav and Tig trying it so hard to make sure that they can figure something out here. But it looks like they should be relatively safe. Wooly, he wants to play a little bit aggressive on this one, tosses a nade over. The blue zone is just not good enough. That frag is decent next to Gustav, but the card takes a lot of it. And no blue zone nade is going to take him down. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's a good nade, but it doesn't go through the window, which I think is what he was going for, like over this end. That would have been an insane nade to get that. But circle is shifted, and now it does what we expect it to. Wooly is just trying to hold. Spots out Gustav. Ooh. Being a little bit aggressive, but he's got to be careful. When Wooly peeks, now he's going to showcase that he knows exactly where they are, but you can kind of imagine that they know where he should be. So this hold, that is a beautiful stun, and now they know that they're going to push on, and Wooly, he is in trouble. He's getting shot in the back and from both sides. He tries his best, but now Kane and Penta have to hold down the fort and have to do it all themselves. As Falcons, they take it slow, they take it aggressive, and they do it properly. Falcons, a very solid team. Stasigo going to go ahead and find a knock on Opoza. And Gustav not quite hitting the smoke grenade as he was wanting. And Penta, he's doing the exact same thing that Wooly was doing, but just at a higher level. I think they were trying to smoke it out so that they can make their push, but it's making it difficult for them to take shots. I mean, if they're going for chip, they can't go for chip. There's no way. All right, we'll take a look and see what Penta sees. As his head should be safe. I'd actually kind of be baiting to try and make them think that it's on the floor below. As the south side of Georgie is just so contested and congested. If anyone's sick, I apologize. Hope you're getting better, my friend. But now the question is what to do. I mean, they're still in zone, which isn't bad. It's just not great when you are staring down 4 barrels all from Angry Birds. And there's just a lot of birds. We got Rock. We got Falcons. We got a wolf. We have a Fury. What is that, a panther? And then Liquid, which is horses, I guess? Am I missing anything? I think that's about it. I think I'm right on my animal identifying, but who knows. All right, good start. He does spot out one, knows that the blue is going to be taking it. He took a little bit himself, but Liquid from top of hospital, and that is a good nade coming out from Gustav. Trying to smoke their entrance. And well, Kane is trying to hold them off. Trying to do what he can, but this is a tall order, and I don't know if he's up to it. No offense to him. Love him as a player. I love Duel, and I hope that they do incredibly well. And also, I'm just saying this: if Duel gets jerseys, I'll be the first one to buy it. But all right, yeah, that's gonna be it. I still love Duel. Don't get me wrong. Falcons taking it well and just clinical, honestly. But Team Peru, don't. No, this is gonna be a sound bug. I hate it. I hate when looking at a e-pickup plane because the sound bug always happens. It's going to be in until the plane like despawns. So this is going to suck for a while. I'm sorry, guys. Alva, a lot of shots taken, but can they get the knock? And no, and right on top of them. A lot of shots and one knock finally caught. Actually, he didn't land on top of them. I hate this sound bug. I cannot wait until it leaves. And I'm so sorry. I should have known better. But Tig doing some damage, taking down a little bit of AK. Please, please get out of here, plane. Please, please, go, 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 go. That's like the most frustrating thing. It's still spawned in. Please. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have clicked on the airplane. Oh my god. Well, New Gen All-Stars, a lot of them are taken down. It is just Finn who's left. He is right below H2N. Is this plane ever going to go away, dude? Does some good damage. It's not going to be enough, and Max is going to be the one who says thank you very much. And, well, Copenhagen rolls. They go right in on the Godlike, and who knows what the heck is going on, because I don't. The box just goes ahead and takes the Birdum, and I love it. He's trying to get the flushes. He does some damage. He needs to build up a little bit more momentum. H-Win taken down by DNL on the other side, and Box, well, he at least got one flush. Falcons on the other side, absolutely taken down. AKA doesn't have a lot of life, and he's going to go down to a nade from Haven. And, well, you guys might have died, but you provided absolute entertainment. Oh, thank God. It's gone. All right, Falcon, you are the last solo member of AKA. What magic can you pop out here? Peru, though, is going to go ahead and find two of Liquid already. Liquid tried to do a push, and they were punished for it. AKA taken down, and Peru. Ooh. Cowboy, it's just down to one. It's just Luke. Liquid, for the second game in a row, is not going to be doing well. Luke does find Hopper. He will flush himself. He doesn't know where the last one is, and that is going to be it. Alva does take them down. Peru, a two-man, taking down Liquid. And now, I mean, any team could really take Hospital, and it would be fantastic for them. But the question is, who was keeping track of shots, and who knows what was happening? But Godlike, they're happy with this spot, and they got to play some tower defense from here on out. But Falcons, 4-0. Furia, Rock, France, all need to make their way in. And we only have one team that actually has full 4-man up inside the zone. Pippa counts. Pippa, he's close enough here, guys. It's fine. But they'll be taking these ridges over here, so it should be pretty easy for them. But Rock, they're trying to hold out everyone, but there's no way that anyone really makes it out of here alive, because their vehicles have to, like, tires have to run, right? Wow. How is that vehicle not destroyed? Speaking of, there's apparently another one. I mean, that makes sense for France. France has something that they can play, but Furia should have nothing. France trying to do the damage, trying to make them go away. A lot of shots coming in, but it is a crossfire. Two teams against one, and Sparking, he's being incredibly aggressive with his peak, and he has to be so careful. The cross comes in. He might have seen, oh, Kraken, that's some good damage, but he's probably going to go for the med. He doesn't. He's a madman, and Sparking spots him out, takes him down immediately. DraftKing, though, trying to help out his team, as Murillo actually going to go ahead and steal that point over. DraftKing with a frag. Ooh, sending it towards Sparking and Fantastico. That's a decent nade. Does get Sparking trying to get the flush. Does spot out Fantastico in the side room. That's a beautiful frag, but it's not going to find him just in time for nothing. And Falcons finding each other. Another frag coming in, but Furia do have to make a move. And, well, Falcons, they are getting torn apart by 4-0. Posa and DraftKing and France, they're the recipients of all of this lovely kills. They can just spot out basically everything. Posa taking some shots over in protest. And it's going to be Fantastico who takes him out. Well, DraftKing, he's on 6 HP. He is down, but Falcons and 4-0 Gamu, he is the last up for them. Kickstart, I think they might have already lost Shrimsy. Just flushed out. If they can get him out of here, that's a lot of shots on the Gustav, but that is going to be enough. And Falcons do win that fight. Alva, the solo remnant of the hospital fight. And Kickstart actually does go down, so it's only going to be 2 for Falcons. And France, now they have to make their move. Tony taking some shots, and their SKZ taken down unceremoniously. But they haven't made a way inside this zone. Frag coming out from no way, but it's not going to be any issue for France. Now they're going to try to save their vehicles as Falcons. So funny. They could really just kind of push on to hospital, which never thought I'd say. But Rock still has a member inside blue, and it doesn't matter because RPN, the links, and he is going to go down to blue. It doesn't matter, but now their position has been telegraphed to everyone in this lobby. Bestia have the best chance to win this game, especially with their position as well as their man advantage. They have, what, like 42% of players alive? Maybe like 30? Like high 30s, low 40s, I think. But it's going to be higher than that because no way, they do have to fight France. And, well, it is a 2v3. And he spots him out. He jumps on over and cannot get quite the angle. H2N does go down to Gustav in the distance. Max trying to go for the res, trying to make a play happen, but zone is closing in just a couple of seconds, and they need to find something. You need to find it now, but Lopez, that's a risky jump. Just because you do have Godlike still on that other side, watching and waiting this whole time. And it's an aggressive hold from them, but Tony and Haven, I mean, if something magical happens, Gustav and Tig, they play together a lot. You've seen them on global stages, you've seen them on regionals, and I mean, they're still not in, and they make, can they make something happen is really the question. Haven throws a good nade. Gustav is going to get out of the way, but can Tig? He does indeed, but no way. He's taking shots over at Gustav. He was trying to get out of there alive, but they're not going to let him as Tig does get DNL. Oh, and watching this back, they'd be so pissed if they knew that there was just one member inside hospital. They could have pushed, but DNL and Frogman go down in a good frag, and Tig trying to just get any points that he can. But everyone seems to just be looking at Tig. He's on 8 HP. Has a couple of meds left, but he is still not inside circle. Well, Haven doesn't need to see him in order to take him out. His top 4 is confirmed. It is France, Peru, Godlike, and Bestia. But again, Bestia do have the best outlook on this map. Alva, he gets on the other side of the fence barely, and well, blue is the one who took him down immediately, and there was nothing else that they could do. But Godlike, they do have to move. France is actually in, and they're a little bit lucky here, but Bestia again. They don't have to move in just yet. There's a lot of open grounds. France, I guess they might try to take here, but there's no need to. Actually, never mind. This is a good spot for them. Put a car on the side of here, put 2 members. I think that'd be solid, but there we go. Bestia has a nice little dip that they can play right over there. And remember that Burnham is burnt out because, who was it, Vox? I think it was Vox, right? Copenhagen Wolves, at least, were the ones who jumped into it and did some madness with it. Oh my god. It was hilarious. I loved it. It was great. Waiting for timer to tick down. Bestia is going to collect up. And I mean, the question is really, what can Godlike, what can Tony and Haven do here? But France literally just staring at their souls. H2N trying to get those final points that they can. Only 4 kills, which isn't a ton, but it's more than 0, which we'll take. I mean, there's no way that they crash France. Like, France has every... Nice. I like it. Trying to make a crater, trying to use some util. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask a question. I'll ask a question at the beginning of next match, and I hope you guys can tell me. But I think that grenades don't damage the ground as much as pickaxes do, yeah? Like, pickaxes are able to go deeper than grenades. Or do you have to use multiple nades? Or is there only, like, a shallow part that nades can do? Because I don't know. But from what I'm observing, seems to be the case. Well, Tony, he has to be careful, but that nade is absolutely beautiful. He's going to find Tony and Haven. He might go down to blue. And, well, Benya's going to kill him. The return nade onto Benya. Doesn't do any damage, but it was a good effort. I appreciate it. Haven has a little bit of a dip, and, I mean, could actually play that. Hey, Sean, how you doing, dude? Oh my gosh, it's been ages. I miss you, bro. I miss the rats. I miss the rats a lot. I was actually just telling one of my patients about the rats. Okay, so yeah, I was right. You can go deeper. What, is that just skid marks from people, I guess? I've never seen those before. Haven, he has a rock. It's a much bigger rock than I think a lot of us were expecting. Haven with a good nade, and this is actually France's chance. If they take that spot, then no, France. Oh, France, I think you actually wanted that to work out in your favor because France now has to push out. And well, Bestia. Oh, that's so lucky. Benya goes down. And now France, they have to make a move, and they're going to throw some nades, but the nades are not going to be enough. They have to take advantage of this. The blue is closing. I think all their util, one Molly is left up for them. They're trying to take circle, try to play that as much as they can. Currently, they do have a little bit more, but Frogman is going to find Max immediately, take him down. It is a 3v2, but it looks like they might be trying to go for the res, and I think I saw Panzer in the hands of one of the players. It's a lot of damage, and the nades, they're returning fire, and Pippa is going to find him, and that's a great stun. Oh my god. Well, Vinny is going to go ahead and find RSK, and now H2N. He is the solo man from France. Is France going to clutch it out, or are they just going to die? And unfortunately, they are just going to go ahead and die. Bestia taking the game with 6 kills. Falcon